Recently, one of my subscribers asked me to make a video explaining when to use as comparatives. So in English, we can use the word as and then have an adjective or adverb and then as again. And we use this structure to compare things, usually when they're equal. Like this envelope is as light as a feather. Feathers are super light, right? They are not heavy. So I'm saying this envelope is very light by comparing it to a feather, something we all know is a very lightweight object. So for this lesson, I'll show you how we use as comparatives in everyday English with adjectives, adverbs, nouns, and even in some idioms. Let's go.
English made easy with Claire.
So the example I already gave was with an adjective. So it's really common to use this as structure with an adjective. Let's say you want to emphasize how hot your coffee is. You want to say, this coffee is really hot. You can compare your coffee with something else that's really hot using this structure. So lava is something really hot. So you could say, this coffee is as hot as lava right now. Or if your coffee is really cold, maybe you left it too long and now it's really cold, you could say, my coffee is as cold as ice. Ice is something that is really cold, so we compare the coffee to it as being just as cold as ice. Now, there's also the negative form of this. This old phone here, it's not as good as my new one, which I'm using to film this video. Or it's not as fast as my new one. It's not as cool as my new one. We still use as adjective as, but we add not in the front. So this water bottle is not as big as this one. You can also use as with adverbs, not just adjectives. So let's say you're late leaving your house to catch the bus and you run really fast to the bus stop. You could say, I ran as fast as I could. So you're describing just how fast you ran. Or of course, you could compare it to something. With fast, we often use the phrase as fast as lightning. So you could say, I ran as fast as lightning. And this means you ran really fast. Or if I'm cracking open an egg, I might say, I cracked the egg as carefully as possible. I cracked it as slowly as I could. So it means I cracked it very carefully and very slowly. Now we can use the as structure to talk about quantity using as much or as many. Let's say I have 3 cookies and you have 3 cookies. I have as many cookies as you. We have an equal number of cookies. Or if we're talking about uncountable things, we use as much as. My mom drinks as much coffee as I do. So for countable nouns, we use as many as, and for uncountable nouns, we use much. There are also some super common idioms with this structure you've probably heard, like as soon as possible, often written or said as ASAP, as soon as possible. I need that report as soon as possible. It means I need it really soon. Another one is as busy as a bee. It means really busy, which makes sense since bees are always buzzing around from flower to flower and making honey. They're quite busy. So if you want to say someone is busy, you can compare them to a bee. They are as busy as a bee. Another common idiom is as easy as pie. Now, I'm not quite sure why pie is so easy, but this idiom means really easy. So maybe you say, English grammar is as easy as pie, and you mean it's really easy. So there you go. That's how we use as comparatives in English with adjectives, adverbs, quantities, and some idioms. Now you can try it for yourself. Leave a comment with your own sentence using as, and I'll give you feedback. Also, let me know in the comments what else you'd like me to cover in a future video lesson. I do read them all, and of course, try to make videos that will be helpful to your learning. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with a friend who's also learning English. Thanks for watching, and I hope your day is as great as you are. See you next time.